referring to. Fellow teachers talking like this in the copy room, and before I intercede, I am curious to see where this conversation will lead, but to my surprise, more teachers chime in and agree that our children are choosing not to get it, that we have to accept that they want to be left behind, and that's just their decision, and times have changed, and we've done away with retention, so just get busy work and hope for the best. Be mindful when you pass out those tests that they won't understand the concepts they're supposed to already know. Or should I say the ones we're supposed to teach. 6 educators gathering around like hyenas eating meat, feeding off of outdated mentalities, swatting of the flies we call responsibilities, never losing sight of defeat. And this is the part where I decide to speak. That this is exactly why we rank 14th internationally with education. Because logically speaking, if the one responsible for helping you get in first place is shooting the gun to start the race late, it's no wonder why we can't even get to the first base. Our children are doomed before they even get a chance, and part of that problem lies in educators' hands and the ones who lost the passion years ago. The ones holding on to tenure and avoiding going home, the ones resistant to the times, the ones who use that hour meeting to moan and groan about how things used to be. Okay, I get it. Back in the 80s, there was plenty of opportunity to breach. But this is 2017, and agendas are getting pushed at any given reach. It is your job to accept status quo, shut up, and just teach. But you want to inflict poison in a space that's supposed to open up minds. You want to start your day with a complaint or headline about how everyone is at fault except you. Here is a thought. If students are not meeting your standards, it is not the standards, it is you. Because children will work hard for the ones who have their best interest at heart. And your respect and faith in their ability is where it all starts. See, they're not as stupid as you think. They know that you don't believe in them, so they're choosing to sink. And their maturity hasn't kicked in yet to want to prove you wrong. And you can't even see that was their plan all along. To believe in the negativity that you're spewing. They think, why work hard if you already don't believe in what I'm doing? See, that's the mindset of these kids that's brewing. And by the time they get to me, they've had 5 grade levels of belief that they are below expectation. So now I have to untangle Charlotte's web of intimidation and expose them to a new way of thinking. Relinquish my power and tell them to dazzle me. Give up my spare time to fill in the gaps of learning. Remind them that there are 3 people responsible for your education. Your parents, you, and me. And if one of those chains is breaking, that's a new responsibility I'm taking. And I know I can't save them all, but I can at least try. I can at least spend my Monday through Friday trying to open up their eyes to how beautiful it is to fill their heads with knowledge. And before I can do that task, I have to listen to fellow teachers tell me that my students will never go to college. But the joke's on you because you just turned my burning passion into an all-out wildfire. So why don't you do us all a favor and just retire? New teachers wanted.
If I could, I'd spit this in whatever mother tongue was ripped from our mother's lips. But the closest I got to that is hip-hop, is black talk, is improper, non-proper, unproper, uneducated, un-educated, unassimilated me talk, we talk, our talk. Make y'all wish y'all know I'm talking about talk. Make y'all ask your black friend talk. Make y'all run to urbandictionary.com talk.